Hello, everybody. Dark mode enabled. We are here live on Clubhouse every Tuesday at 12 p.m. EST, 9 a.m. PST. Good morning, Jane.
Well. Who do we have here? A bunch of cockatoos.
Dark mode enabled. I'm outside today because we're talking about living offline.
Oh
And
shit, that's a
we
great idea.
I know, right? And we have been literally, I think we put this room off 2 or 3 weeks because we were too busy living offline. So this is the perfect conversation to come back to dark mode and recording live. Jane, I missed you.
I miss you too, although we didn't go completely without seeing each other.
I know. Well, we will talk about that in catching up with Cox and Clark.
Catching up with Cox and Clark.
I
Ma'am,
love you
tell
too.
me, what have you been doing the past 2, 3 weeks that we have been living offline?
Okay, so not talking at all about work because work is offline, well, online technically.
Yeah.
Um, God, I mean, just getting out of the house, number one, has been huge for me. Starting to move more, and my mental health is like phenomenal now that the sun's out and the weather's
Yes, the sun
beautiful.
is amazing.
And, so I definitely handle things differently when I'm in a good mood versus when I'm not in a good mood. But we got some fun stuff happening. My birthday is actually on Sunday, so may the fourth
Yes.
be with you all.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be 42, girl. And
Yeah.
42 doesn't even scare me. It just feels like 40, but a couple
I
years
love
older.
that so much. I feel like 40 is the new 20, honestly.
I do. I mean, I'm middle aged and loving it.
Yes.
Um, my husband's taking me to Terrain Cafe for my birthday on
Oh
Sunday.
my God. I love Terrain. Shout out to Terrain.
It's phenomenal.
I love their little bread in the pot in the flower pot. That's the best.
Well, I'm gonna have to. It's been many, many years since
Oh my
I've
gosh.
been, so I'm
Yeah.
really excited. Yeah, I always forget about that Glen or Glen Mills even exists sometimes. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
I do. And last but not least, the awards banquet for the DPA is next week. We have won some things. I'm very excited.
Yay.
And yeah, the team has been just been incredible this year, and so it's really nice to be able to take out. I'm pretty much buying a whole table. I'm like, this is a celebratory moment because that was something I always forgot to do initially when I was a solopreneur. Never celebrated. What about
Yeah.
you, Heather? Have you calmed it down yet? Are you still partying?
Girl. Well, no, I will say before I jump into my thing, you definitely and solopreneurs definitely should remember to celebrate themselves because they don't
Yeah,
really have a team to celebrate with, except like I used to say that like people online that I would just be online with all day were like my employee, like were like my coworkers. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, congratulations on that. I'm super stoked for you. Yay! I can't
Thank
wait to hear
you.
about your awards. I love a good award. Um. So I had my 40th birthday party. That was so
And it
killer.
was
I'm
amazing, by the
so
way,
glad that you had
amazing.
that Jane came. Of course, I'm so glad that you were there,
And even the husband came and he handled it, and,
dude.
yeah, we had some special moments there too, so
Oh my god, I love it so much. Yes, and we had
yeah.
the photo booth, which was
The
super
food
fun.
truck the
The
food
food
truck.
truck, shout out to Robbie Jester. He is here on Clubhouse. I don't know the last time he's been on Clubhouse, but shout out to Robbie Jester of Surefire Food Truck and Pizza Mariana, and he is a celebrity chef and it was just so good. We had mini crab cakes and chicken and waffles and truffle tots. It was so banging. So shout out to him. And also shout out to DJ Kiss. She is the resident
Oh,
DJ at DETV, and also,
incredible,
yes, dude, I love her
incredible.
so much. She's so great. And thank God for the bartender. Also, he was super cool. Bobby, I believe his name was. I might be getting
Yeah,
that
he was
wrong.
so
Yo,
personable.
he's so funny because he was wearing the base, like the what was it, the cowboy hat and boots. Yo, I was dying when he showed up in that.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm excited about this conversation. I'm actually sitting outside to have this conversation in the oasis that I am building for myself. And we are talking about living offline. So we've been living offline for the past, I don't know, I've been living offline for the past 2 weeks. I just go work and then I'm not posting anything on social media. Maybe in the stories, because that
Yeah.
is just very minimal effort to post on a story. But what are some tips for you, because we both live online. We both work independently from home. So
I mean,
technically,
can we
we get our
specify
connection online.
let's talk about what online means
Okay.
because and I struggle with all of these, but screen time versus just connecting with other humans or reading other
Mm,
humans or socializing with them in some way sounds like online to me. But I have a lot of hobbies that I kind of have to have other hobbies from. For example, there's this game called Caesar 3 that's like 80 years old that I mod and play on. And it's really about like growing this Roman city and making money. And I just like will go hibernate for a whole day and just play that game, just decorating my city, building this whole city. Everyone's rich, all the houses are abundant. Like I'm insane. But that's
like The
technically
Sims.
still screen time. Is
It
it
is.
offline? No. Well, yes, but it's still not exactly foot in the earth, kind of, or on the earth.
Right.
Don't
And
bury your
that's
feet.
right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about literally putting down the phone, getting off the screen, getting off of like anything that emits blue light
Yeah,
and
and
go
maybe,
out
yeah.
in the world and ground your feet, touch some grass, as they say.
Yeah, touch the grass. That's what I was trying to get out, but you were way more eloquent. I mean, some of the benefits of going offline, and this is why we're talking, because like who here, raise your hand, who gets burned the hell out, right? That's something we can all,
Me.
yeah, it's something we can all relate to. But getting rid of devices, period, including that blue light, it reduces your stress and it gives your mind a break from the content notifications, the chat messages you haven't gotten back to yet, the posts that you haven't engaged with. And so all of that goes bye-bye because you don't have any obligations. It
Right.
improves your sleep, of course, by reducing that blue light exposure. It promotes mindfulness and keeps you present. And this has been huge for me. It boosts productivity by $1 million. It cuts digital distractions. It allows for real life interactions, and those interactions are just deeper, you know?
Yeah.
And my personal motto is variety is the spice of life. So get out there, enjoy it, see what you like, what you don't like. But if you spread it out and you don't go all hard like I do, you won't burn out as fast. You might not burn out at all, but we can only hope.
So
Um,
do you have a pair of blue light glasses?
I do. They're monstrous. I'll have to, well, they look just like your glasses.
I love that so much.
I know. I'm like, I have giant black glasses if anyone cares. Yeah, it does help a little bit, but I will admit, and I even turned the night mode on my computer. But the last day or yesterday or last week, I was like, oh my God, I'm designing something. I have a yellow tint to my monitor. And so I had to take it off to make sure my colors were accurate. So that was a little bit annoying. But luckily, you can get this blue light glasses, they don't have that yellow tint, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
what do you recommend for that?
Well, so like, well, I make content for social media, right? And I'm using my
Right.
phone all the time. But my phone, when people, and I think you've said this to me, you've looked at my phone and you're like, why is it so yellow or everything's so
Yeah.
orange? And it's because I literally put on that like orangeness, like I reduced the blue on the phone because I'm on it all the time.
Right, makes it
So
it's perfect.
right, and
Yeah.
plus the thing is then it's like, okay, it actually kinda helps me because if I'm looking at a photo that is too warm of a, like, image, let's say I'm in a restaurant and I take a picture, and sometimes there's a lot of, like, really warm uplighting to restaurants, which makes your photos really orange, right? So,
Mm.
when I'm looking at a photo on my phone, I can see it's super orange, and I'll reduce the warmth on my phone and then I'll go look at it on my computer which does not have the blue light because
Yeah.
I'm allergic to the computer. Cuz
What?
like I'm allergic to the computer. I've said this a bazillion times. I love working from my phone because my phone does not chain me to a desk.
I'm so
So
envious, you have no idea.
So, right now, as I said at the jump at the start of dark mode today, I'm doing this from outside on my patio. You can hear the birds, you can feel the wind and hear the wind. Like I wanted to kind of bring an element of being offline into this podcast episode for this week. And I work better with the phone. Now, granted, that comes with other things, right? Like
I don't know.
I have kyphotic neck now. So my
Oh,
neck
man.
is reversed and I'm starting to get that ugly ass hump.
Oh
So, girl,
no.
don't even get me started. I noticed it the other day and I was like, that's it. And I was like, I put on my, like, I have my, like, thing. I'm going to the chiropractor tonight. I started yoga. I have my, like, massage therapist working it out. She sent me, like, exercises to, like, reduce it and all that stuff because, like, that's not happening to me. Mm-mm. So,
Mm,
but just being able to work away from the computer, I'm allergic to it because I worked coded. I mean, I would be pulling 9-hour coding days
man, it's
at the
rough.
beginning of, our businesses 15 years ago. So I've kind of worked to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I want to live more offline because we have been living online for over 15 years, you and I.
Holy shit, we did that differently. I got a team.
Oh, yeah, no, no. I was like, I don't want to. Well, that's the thing though, because I did that. I got a team. I had a team for 2 years, the past 2 years. This is
Yeah.
the first year I no longer have a team because honestly, I do not want to manage a team. I
It's
don't.
not, I mean, it's really, I really like to be the best at what I do, and so I really felt like I had to commit to the role, you know what I mean? My new role as CEO.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I get that completely. Like I
And
could literally make six figures just by myself if I started solo doing, I don't know, literally anything digital. I could I could clearly, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
and
it's
like
like we needed what we needed to enrich our life, and you like to be offline, and I love that so much.
I have to be offline. Like
And
that's
you have
and
a
that's
daughter.
Yes, yes, this is true. I do have children. So I do need to live offline because I'm forced to. Um, but it's like I also, while I was trying to live offline, I would be, slacked into oblivion by, oh, I need this, I need this. Oh, what's this question? I need that. And, and like, oh, here's a problem. And so like managing the team just became very overwhelming for me. So I was
And
just
not
like,
what
you
you
know
want to
what?
do. It sounds fun to manage, you know. You want to do. You're a doer. You always have been.
Yes, I am a doer and a creator.
Yeah.
So, and like, I loved the people that I managed. Shout out to Mackenzie and Andy and Laura and Madison and Pat and like Alyssa. Like, literally, the list goes on. But I just could not. I needed to kind of like, okay, I need to like pull back a little bit and
Simplify, simplify,
simplify.
simplify.
Yeah, and organize
Mm,
and really strategize because like yes, we could take on a bazillion clients at, $1,000 or 500 a month, but it's with my experience, I'm able to bring on higher clientele, like a higher monthly
right.
retainer.
Because they want
And
to work with you. That's why they
right,
hired Heather Cox Cove slash create
correct.
slash, I think,
Correct. Slash,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Other Cox
slash,
codes,
etc.
creates, and coaches. Yeah, all of them.
Can we
So
talk
yeah.
about, oh, sorry, go ahead, Heather.
No, I was gonna say because that's why like now I live offline. And so that's why I'm posting less. And I think this comes back to that conversation of quantity over quality that we
Yeah,
had a few weeks
that's our
ago.
phrase of the year, baby.
Yeah. So I feel like, yes, like post on social media if you need to, but like if you don't have to, then like the new luxury is living offline.
I know that is a luxury. I think it's more, it's, I think it's mental health too, right? So
Yes,
I
yes.
mental health is huge for this. Like physical health, you know, I take better care of my animals than I do myself, and I realized that recently and I'm on it. But the biggest thing for me is it reduces comparison and envy.
Oh,
And there
yeah.
are times where someone's like so great, and I have a lot of competitors, as you know, we have a lot of competitors, and we're all
Yes.
very talented. And there are times where I have to unfollow some so I can get my ego in check.
Yeah, I
But
feel
then I
that.
refollow them because they're incredible. But there are
Yeah.
times where I recognize, wow, looking at this is hindering my ability to take action and do what we do, you know? So, and thus it
No, I
reduces
love that.
anxiety and stress, you
Yeah.
know, because you're not worrying about that. And it's also an addiction, right? I went
Mm.
last Easter, I went to well, this Easter that just passed, I went to my husband's family thing, was really fun and awesome. Um, and I forget what I was going to say. It was awesome. And I thought about Easter candy. I'm like, wait, it's not about Easter candy. Um, oh yeah. So I forgot my phone. And I drive to the beach is like an hour and a half, and then I'm there for 4 hours, and I leave, and all that without my phone. And I was shocked when even the grandparents were sitting around on their phone. I'm like, oh my God.
That's bonkers. Yeah.
Oh my God. Even like the boomers are, addicted. Everyone's addicted.
Yup.
So now
Yup.
I'm wasting my time. My mental health is suffering because I'm internalizing it negatively.
Mm.
I'm mindlessly scrolling. It's been 5 hours. I've done nothing, and it affects my self confidence.
Yeah.
And I think Heather, you found a great like work life balance.
Because and that's the thing, because like I was addicted to TikTok and plus COVID, you know what I mean? When COVID
Yeah.
happened, everybody actually, you know what? I was addicted to TikTok before COVID because I got divorced. So because I was going through a divorce and
Hmm.
living by myself with a toddler, you know what I
Ugh,
mean? Like if you're living by yourself with a
yeah.
toddler, you really aren't getting out much.
I wish we were
Ex-
friends sooner. I mean, I know we've like been
that's
cool,
true.
but like better friends
Yes,
sooner.
yes,
Oh well,
I know. It's okay. Hindsight is
hindsight.
2020. But I like to live offline, and my strategies for doing so is because I mean I've been through a lot in my lifetime.
Yeah,
People have said that I have lived enough lifetimes for one lifetime,
I believe
and
that.
my goal right now is to find and harness peace
Yeah,
and getting those dopamine hits not from social media but from the real world.
yeah.
Because when you're scrolling, yeah, you get that, you scroll and you get a feel good hope core video, right? You scroll and you see a soldier coming home and greeting their dog and it makes you cry. You scroll again and you see some stand up comedy and it makes you laugh. Like you're literally like whiplashing your emotions, and you're looking for that next hit of dopamine to make you happy, because
It's
that's what
so
social media
visceral.
is. It is. So, and
Yeah.
then also, when you're a content creator, you post not for yourself, but for the validation. And
Mm,
that can also get you addicted, because if you go viral, then you're looking for that next viral dopamine hit,
which is vanity
which
metrics.
is vanity metrics, which is just, and
Yeah,
then people think that their self worth is tied to the likes and engagement that they receive. Like,
yeah,
I miss the days, honestly, of no internet. I remember the days of no internet, and I know you do too.
yeah. I
I
remember getting
bet you
grounded.
remember the first AOL disc you received in the mail.
Yeah, I got grounded so much for going over my minutes, and now
Right.
it's like unlimited. I'm living my best life online. I'll tell you what. However, I do think disconnecting is important, and
Yes.
um, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So
Yes.
yeah, I never want to be bored. Like, I don't think I've ever been bored in my life. Um, all right, let me talk a little bit about how I stay disconnected because I think this is
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Um, and these are new things I've tried. So, hi, I'm Jane Clark. I have ADHD. Like, it's not even a thing, right? Like, it's clear as day. I have ADHD to my therapist, everyone else. I don't even have to get checked. My dad was
Right.
checked. He had it. Whatever. I've lived with it my whole life, and I consider it a gift now.
Yes.
Before, it was like I couldn't understand why I couldn't get stuff in school, even though I was in honors classes. It was just a struggle for me. So anyway, the one thing that's really helped me, because I'm like, why do I need a physical planner? I have Google Calendar, I have Google Tasks, I have all this stuff and all these tools and teamwork. And there is something special about setting an intention for your day that's tangible. Like having
Yes.
this planner, knowing that it is a summary of everything I've got going on, it has all the details. I can take notes, I can check things off. Checking things off with a pencil is so much more gratifying than just being like, okay, it's done.
That's that dopamine hit.
It is. I'm like, I need to. Sometimes I write shit in there that I didn't put in there initially just so I can cross it off. You
I
know?
love that. Oh my God. The artificial dopamine hit.
I
Oh
know.
my God. That is
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
I would be like,
So,
make breakfast. I had breakfast earlier. Check.
yeah, and honestly, eating a good lunch slash breakfast has been important to me too. But hard boiled eggs are like my go to right now, if that
I
helps
love that.
anybody.
Yes.
I take bubble baths in the middle of the day if I have to. If I'm like, well, right now I spilled ribs on my shirt, so I definitely have to take a shower. Trust me, it's time. Um, Board games, we try to do board game Thursdays, which I realize isn't very catchy. But we try to
Eh.
like just, yeah. I mean, because me and Charles, like, we would play Magic the Gathering together. Like, we played so many card games,
Oh my
and
god, my stepson just got Magic the Gathering for his birthday.
yeah, I'm a black green kind of girl. Okay,
Yes, I love
letting you
that.
know.
Oh my god, that's such great
And
ideas.
I know. Well, listen. Here's what you taught me. Hanging out with friends for lunch. You
Yes.
always ask me out to lunch. I'm like, this
I
is so
do.
freaking weird. I'm gonna leave my computer and go eat lunch someplace. Okay.
Girl.
Usually
Hell
I eat at
yeah.
the computer.
No. We go out and we talk and we get a cocktail and have lunch. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
we do. We do. Geez, and then there's like fun little things like those eye steamer mats. It kind of forces you to relax because your eyes are closed, right?
Oh my god, that is such a hack. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, that one's a good one. I love to craft. Like I'm trying to learn how to watercolor and just create.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're wait, stop it. You're learning how to do watercolor?
Yeah, so I'm making my book,
Stop it,
and I
girlfriend.
wanna do my own art, and I know I'm capable,
Okay,
so
so I literally too just got these. I saw them on TikTok, living offline, right? And I was like, because I'm always trying to find, because TikTok has become my place to find things to help me live offline. It's kind of bonkers.
it's
But
like
like,
Pinterest.
yeah, so like I got influenced by this watercolor book where it gives you a watercolor set and then it has the outlined already. They're called like boot they're called like bouquets or whatever. So I'm doing the
Yes,
watercolor like book bouquet. We should go find a
that's what I
watercolor
got.
class together.
Yeah, let's do it, or just get together and craft. I'm trying to put together this IKEA crafting table I bought 3 years ago, and you have to put together. I'm blaming my husband for this.
You could
My
do it.
entire
You got
house is
this.
IKEA. You haven't been in my house yet, Heather, but if you show
Oh,
up,
I'm
you'll be like,
coming.
"Wow,
Don't
this is so
worry.
Scandinavian."
I'm coming over at some point. Don't you worry.
Well, you're always
Especially
invited.
since we got to live offline.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, also using different rooms of my house for something. I'm like, you know what? I'm upstairs all the time. How do we use this living room more? Why aren't we using this living room more? And it turns
Mm.
out the room wasn't very cozy. So I made it cozy, and now we're sleeping on the couch, and I'm taking naps on the couch, and we're watching TV, and you know what I mean? We're hanging out.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So this is so funny. We are so aligned right now. It's
Shocking
kind
that
of
we're friends.
crazy how
Shocking.
aligned that we are. So I'm basically also making safe spaces because again, I've lived enough lifetimes in this lifetime. I'm trying to regulate my nervous system and find some peace and quiet in my own space. And so
Mm,
the goal, so I literally, okay, so I had this plan to redo my back patio. It was going to cost me $15,000 because I needed flagstone and like pavers and shit. And I was
right.
like, you know what? Screw that. I am not going to let money stand in the way. So I literally just cleared out my whole entire back patio. I had my husband till everything.
Oh,
And
what a
then I
man.
laid micro clover all over, and then got some backyard rugs, outdoor rugs that are washable with a freaking hose. And then literally the week I was wanting to do this, the woman down the street moved in with her daughter and had a backyard patio set for free. So literally, I was able to create maybe with, and plus then added all the dopamine decor, right? So all of the little sparkle plants and all of the little sparkle
Mm.
like bulbs and the night lights and like all, the surround
The
sound and like,
ambiance.
yes, the ambiance, $2,000, got it done. Plants,
Boom.
it looks so good. So then I was like, you know what? After my party, you know that my party was like lit. And so I had a DJ. I cleared out the whole entire front room, right? So we could party.
I didn't
Now,
see the patio because I was dancing for like hours.
I know we were dancing so much. I didn't even get like, I maybe sat in the back towards like when it was around 12 o'clock, whenever B was leaving.
Yeah.
But I literally redid the whole entire front room
It's
with
great. We loved it.
dopamine decor, with like new paintings. I went to the antique store on Main Street. I got new decor, dopamine. It looks so good. Plants, girl, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna send it to you because it looks
Yeah,
so
do
good.
it because I didn't see it last night or whenever that day
Yeah,
was.
well, no, because literally you were dancing in the room that literally had nothing in it.
Well, it had a DJ in it, babe,
It
and
had
she
a
was
DJ
great.
in it and, like, a few plants in the corner, but that was
No,
about
no, no,
it,
and
but
a crazy light show.
yes, yes, it had the crazy light show. But
Yeah.
I got rugs, I got a $50 round coffee table off of Facebook Marketplace. Like,
Nice.
I,
I
like,
love that you
literally
bargained.
yes, I know. So, like, just creating these safe spaces around your house,
Like book
um
nooks and stuff too, yeah.
yes, book nooks, and then also what I really love, and one of my goals, and I'm almost done, is I'm putting those little, like, crystally things in every window.
Ah, the
So
catcher, light
yes,
catchers.
so when the light hits it, then it makes all rainbows in the house, and then it just makes you feel good when you look at it.
I love it. Prisms are magical.
Yes, prisms are the best. So, like, just listening, just being in these safe spaces in your home, and then also just connecting with other people. Yes, like networking events are great, but sometimes they can create overwhelm, honestly. So, like, try to find, like, a smaller one, like, do, like, a more of, like, a coffee and chat. Do, like, instead of, like, doing an online networking event, like, go find something that's offline. I know my friend Alicia Cooper, I think there might be 10 spots left. She's doing a golf one coming up where it's
Oh, wow.
women on the golf course, and you're basically learning how to play golf. Like, that's amazing. That is such, like, an in-person, offline thing to do, and you're creating connections at the same time. So
Yeah, that's brilliant.
just think about how you can touch grass more, honestly. Because in the world online, and especially the world that we live in now, where every little piece of information about the news is just like overblown and like sensationalized, and like it's like
Hyperbole forever!
yeah, like, it's just like this, like, just this fear-mongering clickbait. I feel like everybody needs to just kinda live offline and, like, go do some hobbies. Maybe get a hobby in beekeeping. I'm looking at my husband's bees right now. Like, go get a hobby in gardening. Go try some watercolors like Jane and I. You just kinda
Yeah,
need to get offline, man, honestly, because everybody
yeah.
too many people are online, and they are just wasting their energy, honestly.
First action step is to book 5 offline tasks and make them reoccurring. So maybe you have
Yes.
one thing a week you do this, another day you might do this, but try to work it in, put it on the calendar, and then in the time block will help you 100%.
Yes. Time blocking is so helpful. I mean, that is why we're able to do this podcast, actually, you and I,
Yeah.
because we are so good at time blocking and so good at like micromanaging our calendars.
Well, I mean, we had to learn how to do it. It
We
wasn't like
did.
we were born and we
We
could
were
do it. It
not
was
born
really
with this,
hard.
but we were 15 years of it. I think
Yeah, we
we're
just
pretty much mastered it.
man, I wish this shit was available when I was a kid. I would have had way more tools
I
to be
know.
awesome, but alas.
Yes. And let me just say, I have been life hacking my life with AI, with ChatGPT.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
So during my redesign, I was like, you know what? I've been having really hard time with the artwork in my dining room. So I actually took pictures of my dining room table, the wood in my dining room, the fabric on the dining room table or dining room chairs, and the fabric on my dining room tablecloth. I took pictures of all those things and I uploaded it to ChatGPT and asked it to help me with artwork to match the colors specifically to my dining room. So I've been also asking it how I can create more relaxed, safe spaces in my home that will reduce my stress and help me live offline.
Yeah.
So you can literally put in your interests, your likes, your dislikes, and then you can ask it, "Hey, I'm trying to touch grass. I am trying to live offline. Give me some tips and tricks on how to do that." And it will do it. And then you can literally ask it, "Okay, now give me some actionable steps to achieve this." Because that's what's important. We can
Yeah.
feign poetic all day long about how to live offline, but you actually taking those action steps are the most important thing, period. Like, if you're not taking action, like, then you could just sit here and just, I don't know, scroll forever wishing you lived offline. Seriously.
Basically.
So there's anything else that you have tips for? I know the mental health piece is also like huge. You touched on that.
Take your medicine.
A girl, and drink your
Take your
water.
medicine. And it's everything's a season.
Mm,
So when we get into these moods where we feel stuck, like it will pass. You just have to change your environment. You have to, you have to move, do things you wouldn't normally do before, and then you start missing the things that you do like, and that's how you prevent burnout.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my big takeaway for this
I love that.
podcast.
I love
Thank
that so
you.
much. I feel like you and I are very aligned at the
Yeah.
moment in regards to what we're trying to achieve with our life. And it's funny because like you can also see it in like the podcast,
Oh,
like the topics in which we are discussing.
oh yeah, yeah. Mental health is so important to us, and
Yeah.
I was thinking, you can be the best actor in the world or the most talented person in the world, the hardest worker, the fastest runner, but if your head isn't where it needs to be, um, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's kind of a bummer, but also, hard work pays off. So just keep going, focus on the right things that'll actually help you get to where you're going and get rid of
Yes.
what doesn't serve you.
Yes. And if you're like super stuck too, because I've seen people like just so stuck in just living online all the time. They everything they do in their real life has to be broadcast online.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're having conversations with people and then you're rehashing those conversations online, like you might need to take a beat and take a step back. And if you're really stuck, get yourself something to take care of, right? So, like plants. Get yourself like a plant that necessarily won't die immediately if you if you cannot like get offline, but like what are those ones that like a ferns, I don't know, but
I love ferns.
like a hardy plant, like a money tree. It's kind of hard to kill a money tree, right? So like
Mm.
just get yourself something to take care of, like because that will snap you out of it, and you'll like pass your plant and it looks all
Mm.
sad and stuff, and then you'll be like, okay, like I need to like focus here and
Yeah,
just
the shamrock plant is really
yeah.
cool. When my before my husband's grandma passed away, she gave everyone like a plant with a shamrock, and she says you can't kill these, and it's been 10 years and I still haven't killed it.
No
So,
way. That's
yeah,
awesome. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God. That is so cool. And then I also saw that one that does not require a lot of light, but also purifies the air is a spider plant.
Oh, is
I
that an
didn't know it
airplane?
purified the air, which was interesting to me.
Or was it a hosta? I'm trying to remember. What is the spider plant?
I don't know. I don't know. It
I'm
just
gonna
like
look it up.
looks
Spider.
all,
Yeah. Yeah.
spiny kinda and long, but like, I don't know. Whatever.
Cooking has been really great for me too. Like it's definitely
Yeah.
been a good transition from work to home. I'm just like, all right, well, let me get cooking. And my husband set me up last night. I came home to the pan I need absolutely clean
Oh
and the
my God, I
prep
love
cooking
it.
sheet there. And all I had to do was like show up like Miranda Priestley to cook the food. And I'm like, yes, I have
I love
achieved greatness.
I love that so much. That is one thing I have a hard time with is the cooking because like I'm looking at my phone, I'm like working all day and then I got to come home and now like well not come home but like go in the kitchen and like chop food looking down. My neck is just
Yeah.
like
Oh, you're
so
looking
pissed.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like working on
So
my posture. I'm like pulling my shoulders back when I sit in my
yeah,
chair, and
girl.
but
So
it doesn't work because when I actually go out of the house and I'm like, holy shit, I hurt. It takes
yeah.
muscles just to stand up. You
Yeah.
gotta move.
Yeah. That's why I do not sit at my desk anymore either, which helps
Oh,
me actually not get so into the workflow. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like you'll just like go 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 go. You won't stand up all day because you're
yep.
just so
And then you really have to
in it.
pee.
Yes. And then you're just like, "Oh my god, like I have to go first I got to pee, I got to eat." And now I feel like shit because I've been sitting all day and I've been staring at this screen all day and now I just feel exhausted and fatigued. So like taking breaks throughout the day and just spending time offline during the day is so important. So, just I think you and I are in our offline era, honestly.
I'm in my villain era, just so you know.
I love that.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to be someone's villain, I imagine.
So I was in my villain era last year. This year, I think I'm in my like peaceful, like
I love it.
healing girl era. That's
Well,
what I thought.
yeah. I'm kind of
Um,
grateful, man. I'm tired of talking about my feelings sometimes. I'm like,
I
it's good.
know.
I'm okay. I'm whole.
Yeah,
And it's
we
like,
are whole.
we're
We're only
home.
human, and we're all human, just kind of floating around on this big ass rock in the middle of a freaking universe that is a speck in the cosmos. So, just to give everybody a
100%.
little perspective.
So,
Any news notifications for today?
you know,
I know you'd be living offline and not going on the news.
well,
I've
no,
not
it's
been
not
going
too
on the news
bad.
either.
Here's
Um,
what's new from the news. So we have a Coca-Cola emphasizing localness of brands is key during geopolitical tension.
duh.
We have confusing PwC rebrands to simplify brand identity. Primark to up focus on product, digital, and brand as sales falls. And last but not least, Adidas says impactful marketing will power brand momentum as investment rises 14%.
Huh.
So 401k is still 401k'ing, I guess.
I
We'll see.
guess. Interesting. And I will say one thing for my news notifications. I want to shout out Realcom, realcom.com. They are having their very large corporate real estate technology conference down in Savannah, Georgia. Come
Woo!
meet me. I will be all over that place. At the Savannah Convention Center. We have a golf outing on June 1st and pickleball. We have a pre-con on June 2nd, and then June 3rd and 4th, we have the 2-day conference. There is going to be a whole ass robot there. A whole ass
What?
standing up, walking around robot. So I am super stoked to see that. There's going to be so many other cool technologies there as well. And they're talking about corporate real estate, which
You
I
have
love.
got to take a picture of this robot. I need to see it,
I
please.
am, dude. I'm gonna, girl.
If
I'm
you
in
ever
charge of
loved
all of the
me.
content and social media and photography for
Woo!
the conference. So come see me. Come meet me June 3rd and 4th at Savannah, Georgia, at the Savannah Convention Center for RealCom IBCon 2025. That's my news notification for today. And next week we are talking about video content creation.
Yes.
I'm very excited about that because I that's what I do all goddamn day long.
And I have ideas on how I'm going to contribute because I don't actually edit video. Like, I don't edit a lot of video. Have I done video? Of course. Like,
Yeah,
I actually did in college, but
yeah.
I didn't go into video for a reason. So,
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. You are able you may not understand the mechanics of creating said video, but you understand storytelling. And
I do.
so getting the copy and content and story first even before making the video is so important. So,
And
I,
yeah, we can talk about jingles and other
yes.
things, which are very important to any
Yes.
brand. Yeah.
Yes. I love that. Oh my God. So good. Okay. Well, we will see everybody next Tuesday. I don't even know the date of that, but we will just, it's
It is
May
May
something.
6th.
May 6th. Okay. We'll see everybody next week, May 6th, for talking about video content creation here on Dark Mode Live. Jane, anything else?
Dark mode disabled.